Bienvenido mi gente a otro episodio de Revolu. Welcome. Aquí estamos. Si no nos puedes ver en YouTube, métete a Apple o Spotify para que escuches el podcast. Así no tienes que estar pendiente al teléfono.
Estamos
Aquí
en todos
está
lados.
Renny, Tiquitón y Mike, mi gente, nos fuimos.
But I went to the emergency room because I couldn't close or open my hand. So my hand was stuck. ¿Verdad? Como en una cela.
Are you in your left-handed?
Yeah. No, I'm ambidextrous, but...
Oh, you're ambidextrous. Okay.
Yes, but I use my hand. Ambidextrous.
Okay.
Yo uso las dos. Yo uso las dos, papi.
Papi, ¿cuál tú quieres? Una
Yo
bofeta
uso
con
las dos,
cualquiera,
la derecha
papi.
e izquierda. ¿Cuál quieres?
Pero la bofeta
Así.
con la izquierda.
O te hago el pancake. No, ma. Anyways.
But you couldn't,
yo uso las dos.
you couldn't do anything with it.
Bueno, depende de lo que tú estés preguntando. Uso la izquierda para muchas cosas.
Diablo, espérate.
Pero para muchas cosas, porque trabajo. Me lavo los dientes con la izquierda, como
Okay.
con la izquierda.
Okay.
I cannot eat with my right. So, yeah, it's weird.
Okay.
I'm one of those weird guys. Pero no podía mover la mano. Estaba así.
Okay.
And it was hurting, like, a lot. You know, what was one of your, like... Because we don't go to the emergency room. You're a man. We don't, you know, we stay at home. And we take Tylenol or this is the medicine all the time, you know, whatever.
I think, yeah, we should talk about that, but now I'm dying of suspense. What happened to the hand? It works great now.
Now, yeah, like it was swollen. So my joint was swollen, and that was causing pressure. Not my joint, my tendons were swollen because I have a wrist. You know, there's something that goes through here, get the wrist wrapped around, so that is messed up. That caused this to swell.
It's all connected to one.
Yeah, so that caused that to swell, and I was stuck at this position, knowing it wasn't from grabbing cup. It's just, I was stuck like this. I don't know why.
Dang. So, like, did it get better over? Like,
Yeah, no, they gave me steroid shots.
Oh, it could be. Oh, it could be from that.
I don't use my thumb.
I'm just saying.
And I use my right hand.
I'm just saying.
On that one.
Okay.
My phone is the mini. It's like super tiny. You know,
Even
I don't
harder,
need.
even harder to get to the buttons.
No, it's not the phone.
Do you remember your first time you ever went to emergency room? Like, ever?
En Puerto Rico las casas están bien pegaditas. Y jugábamos esconder, jugábamos whatever. Y yo me trepaba en los techos. Yo me trepaba en la verja y de la verja me trepaba en el techo. Y de ahí me fue que me caí. Como estaba trepando en el techo de la verja. Pero caí así, con un dardo. ¡Pum!
Like, what you land on?
En una loseta.
Oh!
En la chola. So, tengo una clase raja aquí que parece una partida así cuando te hacen el cerquillo y te ponen una línea.
Dang.
Ahí en la cabeza mía. Porque una loseta se me espetó ahí de esquina.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that was the worst. And then I wake up. Remember when I told you you can see stars when you get hit so hard? You can see stars because I saw fucking stars that day. And then I went inside and I saw more stars because my mom saw me and I was just bleeding everywhere. So you know what happened after that.
Oh, the action.
Yeah.
Cuando a mí me pasó algo fue la primera vez que terminé en el hospital que me cogieron puntos. Un chamaquito me tiró con una lata.
Oh, y de la parte de atrás de la cabeza.
Yo no sé, yo creo que fue al frente. Por aquí tengo una cicatriz.
Damn.
Eso fue al frente de donde vendían las maltas.
Hold on, but did you do something to provoke him? He's not
Yo no
just
me
gonna
acuerdo
throw him.
exactamente, pero sí me acuerdo que me tiraron con... Bueno, me imagino que
Pero no te sacaron.
iba a haber un revolú.
I like that.
Pero no te sacaron de la Lincoln porque allí tenían nurses and doctors and all kinds of people. So te llevaron al hospital.
Me tuvieron que haber llevado.
Oh, sí. Porque yo me recuerdo que en Puerto Rico, tú sabes,
Had their
arreglamos
own
primero acá.
Mira, don't call the parents. Tú tienes tape. Un poquito de tape y en 2 napkins estamos bien. Olvídate.
Crazy glue, crazy glue.
No. Tienes la pega blanca.
Punto de
la blanca
mariposa.
aquella.
Elmers.
Sí, Elmers. Echarle un poquito de pega, eso queda. Y después le da un poquito de medicina.
No, yo...
Un pito de ring.
A mí me sacaron puntos también. La primera vez que yo fui... That I remember going to the ER.
¿En Puerto Rico or here?
In Puerto Rico. I think... Oh, shit. I went to the ER a couple times. But one of the first ones was I was playing tag in the... Like, in el colegio de nosotros. You can go... Everybody would have their food outside. Like, there was like a patio and trees and like picnic areas. But there was also this covered hall. Like a... De hecho de zinc. You know, like that aluminum.
Sí.
Like, it looked like a big old shed.
Yeah,
right? But like giant,
barn, like
right?
a barn.
Like a huge barn, right?
Yeah.
But and it had Coke machines in it, and we were running around. And I was about to tag this one kid because I was chasing him down, and he crouched, and I was like, boom! I tripped over him. I was like, no, boom! Shoot. And I smashed right into a Coke machine. and I'm disoriented, and then I'm
You
looking
see
up,
stars?
and then someone goes, and I'm like, what?
Oh,
And then
shoot.
drip, and I freaked out. And then my brother, he was always there. Like he would come, he picked me up, took me to the hospital, and I remember them giving me like a little shot. And for some reason, I wasn't scared. Like usually I was, but and it will numb it, and then they will take out the.
Who did it?
It was right when I'm on the table.
Oh,
right?
so like after.
But my brother's pacing back and forth watching me, right? And he's like this, and then they start sewing me up, right? So they start pulling, and he could see this going like that. He was worse than I was. I was just scared seeing him being scared.
No, but when we were little and something like that happened, and we got hit, and we were cool. We were the man. We got up until we saw that drip, like you said.
It.
As soon as you saw that drip, nos volvíamos a gritar, a llorar. But before that, we were like, yo estoy bien, espérate, me falta un dedo.
Bro, the
Así
blood.
éramos. Porque yo me tiré. One of my stories too, but I didn't go to the emergency room. Or maybe I did. I don't know. Remember I told you at the beginning, we used to live on a hill. So I took the bike when I was little. I can't remember what age. And I went down the hill, no brakes. Se me caí de la bicicleta.
How did you stop?
By falling and letting my skin and my little pinky nail come off my hand. And it was a dangling when I went home. I don't know if my mom remember or my dad remember.
Oh, you got one now.
Actually, it was my left hand. That one's crooked. See that?
Ah.
Because your nails never come back the same.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's what happened. But in Puerto Rico, está cabrón. Una cuesta. así.
My first story was I was getting chased by one of you. I don't know who. And I slipped on the garbage can. No, I don't remember. I don't remember. It was dark.
So we were chasing you?
I slipped on the underground garbage cans that we have in Puerto Rico.
Oh.
And I hit the back of my head right here.
Con el
Oh,
cemento, with
The
the
edge,
cylinder.
yeah.
The edge, yeah.
And I ran around like, and then when I look at my hand, I got blood. I'm like, And that was the first time I had to go to the emergency.
Damn.
That blood amplifies the reaction.
They
I'm telling you.
injected, like you said, right into the cut. That shit hurt.
Yeah,
And,
that's the worst
and
part.
they got it again here.
Oh.
Bro, that was horrible.
What happened there?
This was like in second grade
Was it here or
in Puerto Rico.
Oh, ¿qué pasó?
I was playing caballito, jugando caballito.
Horsing around.
Horsing around. Tenía alguien en mi espalda. Me caí y le di a un palo.
So, caballito, it is horsing around, but that means
That's the name.
you got a partner because that's your horse. You're riding on his back and you're hoping he can hold you for the fight, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
you're doing like question
And
type
yeah, we're just
shit.
pushing around.
Yeah, pushing. That's awesome.
And I busted my ass and blood everywhere, bro. But
Damn, so
the
you
funny
fell.
story is when I left there to go to the emergency, we were sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting. And then mom gets to that hospital and she's like, let's get out of here. We went to a different hospital and that's where they took care of us.
Really?
También me acuerdo, yo no sé si se acuerdan cuando papi nos compró la motorita, la roja.
Spree.
La Spree. Yo creo que teníamos como 9 o 10 años. Y
Yeah.
yo estaba corriendo eso en la cuneta. Just going like left and right. And I know I busted my ass. Y cuando abro los ojos, estoy en el hospital.
Yo me acuerdo
Yeah,
de
we were
eso.
9, 10 years old. We were driving that thing like on the road. Like when we got it,
Papá, con eso yo iba a las prácticas de baloncesto y todo
No,
para
but
los equipos de baloncesto.
at first I was like, oh yeah, we got a freaking Spree scooter. A Spree used to be back in the day, a little scooter, like a person scooter. They use them all the time to go to work and stuff. Pero nosotros, we were driving through back streets and even on the grass and the dirt in the back area because there was no roads back there. Pero
Cacho, y hacíamos competencia con la elite.
a correr.
Estaba en la Spree y estaba
En
en la
la
elite.
elite,
Y nos
yes.
íbamos como para, ¿cómo que se llama? Para Vanscoy.
Yeah,
y hacíamos
it was
carreras
straight
ahí
away.
con un par de chamacos.
Because 9, 10 years old. We were already doing, what's that show on Discovery? Street Outlaws? We were the original fucking Street Outlaws, motherfucker.
With no money.
Yes. On the back streets of Puerto Rico.
And what is it about using Mercurio all the time? Anytime there's a cut,
Oh my God, yeah.
You go and take this red dye with a stick, and you would take that stick and dip it, and you literally put it on your open wound, right? Boom, 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 and just put it right back in.
It turns around. It turns just
Take some more. Like there's no cleanliness here. Just put it in there, pram pram.
because it's radioactive.
You blow on it after it burns you, and I don't know what the benefit was. Like I really don't know. Like
Well, it gave you a
it
nice.
has to have something.
It probably
gave you a nice
sterilized
tint.
it.
It gave you a nice.
It probably cleaned the wound. And then
It probably does because it's like
alcohol.
it's like
I wonder if, but mercurio
it's
translates to
radioactive.
mercurio translates to mercury, and I know that mercury is not to be ingested by humans, right?
Yeah,
Why the hell? What were we doing?
you weren't ingesting it.
I don't know.
Te lo estabas poniendo en la cortada, en la raspa nada más. No te lo estabas tomando de la
Oh, yo
botella.
Are you sure it was called mercurio? Like positive?
Así
Look,
le llaman
let
en
me look it
Puerto
up right
Rico.
now.
No, en Puerto Rico le decíamos mercurio, pero maybe it was like diluted with some fabuloso o algo.
Bro, okay, let me see and check it out.
Nah,
here.
just kidding. El mercurio, the one thing that it would do leave on your skin was a stain for a little bit. Because it did.
Yo,
It left a stain.
They sell it on Amazon. It's called
So it's perfect. It works.
mercurochrome, mercury-free first aid antiseptic.
Oh, so it's
it's
called mercury, but it's
mercury-free.
mercury-free. That makes sense, Amazon.
It's like, here's our brand of chocolate bars, chocolate free.
Exactly.
But that looks like it, though.
Yeah,
So that's some fake-ass
So
mercurio.
that's why you can ingest it.
I think it's true. Sabía cherry. No, because they had that one. They had the purple one. There was a purple one también.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then the yodo, which is like in little vials with a little cotton ball, and you crack it. My mom was a nurse, so she would bring all this stuff at home. So I was like, maybe it's just me, but I remember all these.
No, but they still use it, though, because I had a really bad accident, and when I woke up, I had that stuff, that red stuff, that purple stuff everywhere. All over my legs, all over my face.
I want that purple
And it
stuff.
takes time to get it off, but yeah. Yeah, they still use it. It's just, I think only at the hospitals, and it's like, they wear like 10 gloves and a gas mask, and they got to crack it away from them because it's so toxic.
See, like,
They put it on me.
since I was little, I try not to go to the doctors. Just it's too damn expensive.
I was about 30-something years old when I almost broke my arm for the first time skateboarding.
What the?
Yeah, I was like 35, 36 or something like that. I was at the lakeside skate park right here. And I was longboarding, and there's like this wall that you can kind of ride with the longboard, but
Oh, you try to do the
it
Tony Hawk
ends.
on the fucking wall.
It ends like very quick, and I forgot to get back down off of it, and my truck got stuck on the cement, and I flew like 7 feet in the air and landed on my arm.
His truck, that means for like the wheel part.
Yeah, not the actual
Donde-
truck, like
yeah.
vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah, the truck that holds the wheels
There you go.
on your skateboard.
Para que la gente entienda.
Hit the cement.
Ahora, rewind. There we go.
I went flying like this. Almost broke my arm, bro. Landed on top of my arm. I got up.
Shoot. Did you get
I got up
rash?
real quick. No. I was like a...
Rebotó como una pana, bro.
Yeah, I had to.
No, caí
Because-
plantado así.
Oh, como
Yeah.
una estaca, como una
Yeah.
estaca. Tink.
Era casi
Like a
un
javelin.
scorpion. Un scorpion. It was almost a scorpion, you know, when you...
Like you have Velcro on your body,
but
but the other part
I
was on
wasn't
the
that
floor.
flexible.
It was a fucking javelin, man. The dude got launched.
Boom.
Yeah, así que petado.
Did you go to
Pero
the
el
doctor or
cemento. Yeah, I got my arm checked out. They couldn't do anything. But I you see how it's not locked?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
It's
so
not
you messed.
straight.
Yeah.
I can do this one straight. But this
wow.
one is stuck like that.
So you can't walk like an Egyptian.
No, I can do that.
No 90-degree
I
angle.
can't log it.
Oh, so
You'd be great for archery.
It hurts. It hurts if I hold my phone up for too long like this. It starts to hurt
so
right there.
something did happen.
Yeah.
It was probably like that fracture where your bones impact but don't break. I had one on my fingers.
They couldn't do
fighting.
anything. They couldn't do anything. It still hurts every now and
The
then.
doctor's like, yeah, there's
But that's a
something
great
wrong with
story.
it. Nothing we can do.
Yep. Pretty
That's
much.
good.
No, ahora que usted habló de la patineta, un accidente de patineta, yo me acuerdo cuando estábamos en los Dominicos.
Uf.
El primo de nosotros, Alexi,
Uf.
Negrón, que estaba...
Oh.
Se fue en la patineta. Nos fuimos para la cancha en los Dominicos.
En los Dominicos.
Yo estaba llegando y en la cancha había una media U.
Yeah.
Hecha en madera. así.
Esa es las rampas esas.
Una
de-
rampa... Anyways,
Tony Hawk
él se
style.
llegó bien, se siguió de Tony Hawk, brincó, se fue por el otro lado y cayó con el codo. Llegando a la cancha se
No,
le
sí,
fue el
Se
codo.
rompió. Yo estaba ahí.
Tuvimos que virar y
Oh, Lord.
para el hospital.
Pero cuando estaba en el aire estaba gritando, Skinner died, dude.
I don't think he was yelling that, but
I know. it's
He was
just-
like,
he know.
Did
No,
it look
he was
good?
like,
Did it
yo,
look
no,
good?
yo no estaba ahí, pero yo vi el codo ese. That was
no,
disgusting.
it was popped out. Like,
Yeah.
boom. Él dijo, me jodí.
I was
No,
like-
nos fuimos because I think he started running. To tell you the truth, because I think, I had the spray. Remember the spray? Bing, bing. Estábamos hablando de eso ahorita. Yo tenía el spray. So I took this skateboard, which was Joel's skateboard, porque él tenía una Power Peralta, a nice one, green.
Verde.
Green, Revolu style. Bro.
Caballero.
Oh, Caballero, Steve Caballero, pero
Yo
era
tengo
Peralta.
Sí, la que tenía los murciélagos en la parte de atrás.
Sí, porque Caballero he was a Peralta team member. So it was an expensive skateboard. I couldn't leave that shit out there. Pero el tipo, él le hizo así. Mira, esto se salió para acá.
Ay.
¡Tum! Y así se fue. He was tough because he ran all the way to the house. Because we didn't live...
His elbow was like out here.
no, yeah. We didn't live that far of the house, pero el tipo se agarró las bolas, los cojones. Because he's a good dude, man.
Papi solo puso para atrás.
Alexi Negron,
Pero-
bro, I know you're listening. Sorry, I know you're listening to these podcasts. Hey, let everybody know. Is it true or not?
¿Pero le echaron mercurio o no?
Sí, pero el violeta. En
Ese
el
no,
hospital.
that one doesn't sting that
Papi
bad.
solo jaló para atrás. Put it back in place.
I don't remember if he did or that's how
lo
he took
llevamos al
off.
hospital y ya.
Sí, no me recuerdo. Yo creo que lo llevamos y ya no me recuerdo bien.
Have you guys had a moment where you were badly hurt and you should have gone to the hospital, but you didn't?
Yeah, when I was a kid.
Yeah, all the time.
You know how we have the fences in Puerto Rico, right? They look like javelins from the movie.
Like Spartan ones?
Like the movie Troy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, oh, the fence. Yeah, that's true.
Well, I was climbing up to the roof and I slipped off the side of the wall because they're like painted with like some really shiny lead-based paint.
And it doesn't rain.
I slipped off of that and bro, I was almost a shish kebab.
Oh,
I went like this. I went like this with my back or my side.
The side of his body, yeah.
My ribs went.
So it scraped your ribs and it didn't penetrate
No.
and get
No.
you snagged? Oh!
No,
no, luckily.
no stitches or anything either.
But it was like,
Wow.
Because I told you I am the Wolverine.
yeah, he's made out of metal. Definitely. But Puerto Rico, we talked about this before.
Yeah.
Remember, your verjas en la ventana así, tiene otra verja con puyas para arriba, para que los cabrones no se metan. ¿Entiendes? Porque
Yo tenía verja en el toilet, papi. Just
Exacto.
to make sure. You never know.
Pero así era en Puerto Rico. So when we played, it was like an obstacle course for us. It was like, voy a brincar la verja, voy a brincar el alambre de púa, aquel que de lado. You know, that's how it was.
That's what I freestyle running.
It was a fucking
It was the
freestyle.
perfect training for ninjas. That's why
Yes.
I would take my shirt off and wrap it around my face like a ninja, and I would make a map, right? Oh, bro, the funniest thing too. I had a buddy of mine that we grew up with, Ray, and he's awesome. And I'm sorry if I'm sharing something that's a little embarrassing, but
Tell him to subscribe.
subscribe. We love you, bro.
Hit the notification.
Pero
yeah.
he was going through a phase in his development as a kid que se babiaba mucho, right? So like we would talk him, he esto, right?
really?
So he's awesome dude. It was, best friend growing up. And then
emoji.
bro, so we would put on the t-shirt like a mask. And I'm like, okay, at this time we're gonna go to Chencha's house, jump over here, blah blah blah, meet by the palm trees, right? We're clear. I look at him and he has a round, wet spot right on. He's like, yeah, I'm ready to go. But we knew everything, bro. We knew like where not to jump, where to jump, like at night, and like you said, everything was
Booby trapped.
booby trapped everywhere, bro. We were just like a cat. You know how cats just go around everything? It was just like that.
Quiet. Because molestabas a Doña Lola, que vivía ahí en la esquina, o Doña Ana en la otra esquina, te llaman a los papás. ¡Estos cabrones están en mi techo!
Ella mismo te mete dos otros bofetones.
Exacto. Y después llaman a tu mãe para 2 más. O 3 segundos que llegue a la casa.
Actually, in one of the ninja nights, I found some loose tiles. Like there were loose tiles like in someone's house because we were in everybody's house.
Yeah.
La pancasina está abierta.
Sí,
You just jump over. No, not in the construction here. I'm talking about in Puerto Rico. So like we were just in everybody's yard.
Yeah, because la marquesina está
Estamos donde quiera. So there were some tiles in one of our neighbors' house, and I'm like, oh, I seen the Bruce Lees do this. They break tiles and they break things, right? So I'm like, all right. So I take one tile like that, and I'm like, boom. And it cracks. I'm like, I knew it. I knew I was this good. And then me puse guillao, papi. And then one of them, I'm like, I'm going to do an open hand karate chop. So here's my tile, right? And I'm like, karate chop.
On the top?
Bro, this part of my, I still have this.
Like a slice.
Yeah, it's just my skin went, and I was like, ah!
Oh.
And then I didn't want to get in trouble. Like you see the cicatriz right there, like a little tiny one.
Oh,
it's
on
right
the
here.
palm?
Oh, yeah. I see it.
It's like a little flap, right? And nah, bro, I didn't want to get in trouble, so I just
You put the flap back?
pressured until it dried. Wrapped it up with una curita. It was golden,
You're
bro.
done.
Like a real ninja.
When we say
Like a real ninja.
When we say in trouble, it's not like we're gonna get in trouble with the guy that he broke the tiles for.
No,
and also your mom.
It would be worse. It would actually be worse to get healed than to just, the process of getting to that.
I completely agree, but if you told your mom, they would.
No. Pues, ¿qué haces allá? ¿Quién te dijo que tocara las losas? Es que tú no escuchas.
Y después te llevan a la casa. Pide las disculpas. You tell them you're sorry. Yeah, all the way to their house. That's what happened.
I'm sorry, you got whack-ass tiles.
But they did the job, right?
So fun.
You were able to chop one of them.
I did. And then I didn't learn from that lesson, right? So then fast forward, I was still not really all that developed. I was like 28. So when I was, I went to...
Oh, you did bricks.
I went to Taekwondo class, and I had done Taekwondo when I was younger. So I had all this backed up energy of like,
I could do this. I did it when I was little, man. I'm in the
got
best
me.
shape of my life. I'm in the best shape of my freaking life.
Got this, bro.
Got this.
And with my life experience, watch out. So then I go and I get actually to a respectable fitness level, right? And I'm looking at the requirements of the black belt to get it. And it says you must know this kata, you must know this, that, and I guess for breaking, you must break 1 brick. And I'm like, so not my papi. Just one?
Because you did the tile, yeah?
Bro, you're talking to the tile guy, okay? When I was 7. So I'm like, I go to my teacher, I'm like, yo, can I break some of the bricks? He's like, that's on you. I'm like, yeah, because it says I could do just 1. I'm going to do 2.
Oh, you put 2 on there.
I put 2. And they're like they're not bricks like red bricks. They're like cement slabs, right? So they're like this and like that and like that.
Yeah, the gray one.
Right?
Yeah.
So if I take and I hit it hard enough, I probably could break it. It's just, that's not the point. The point is to do it and stay intact and strong, right? So I go on there, I'm like, I put a little towel over it. I'm like, and
you did the Dumac on
2
that
bricks.
bitch.
Bro, I did Dumac on myself.
He broke the bottom brick, not the top brick.
Bottom one. We welcome you.
Continue.
Bro, instead of pushing all the way through, I went boom and I pulled up.
You thought you were 1-inch
bounced
punching
off?
that shit.
Bro, I went pop. And bro, they broke. They both broke. But then I look at my fist and it goes in real time. It was this big, bro. And I'm looking at me at my fist. Then I look at my teacher. He's cracking up. And I'm like, ah! I ran around the freaking dojo. It was just he and I. And bro, and it took me a year. And like even to this day, like this is much bigger than that one.
Oh shoot! So you grew a fucking piece of bone.
Yeah, he's got a
he
weapon
actually
there.
fractured.
He's got a hammer.
Yeah, it's like what is that dinosaur with a big old freaking head?
He's
That's
got a
smashing?
Little rhino.
That's your superpower.
Should have gone to the ER, didn't.
That's not a dinosaur.
Damn.
Though. The rhino is not a dinosaur.
No, not the rhino. It's like there's like a dinosaur that's kind of like a rhino
The rhino.
in a way that it doesn't look
The
like a
rhinoceros.
rhino. There you go. There you go. That's the one.
There's a dinosaur that looks like a
Este.
rhino. Yeah. You know, having an injury and not going, it's been insane. Because, sorry, cuando estás por allá, there's no hospitals. There's just a little medical tent here and there. Pero así pasa. So you got to get up, put some Vicks on it, right?
Get
Done.
busy.
No, Vicks. You got to order the Vicks.
Una 7-Up.
Yeah. www.vicks.com.
Vicks, 7-Up, un heating pad, algo que te caliente.
Yeah. Pero el Vicks lo arregla todo.
Te da pneumonia, just walk it off. Just walk it off, man.
That was it.
Una sopita de pollo.
Era sopita, sí.
Eso te arregla
Una
bien
sopita.
nice.
También, está subiendo de categoría. Sopita de pollo.
No, la sopita de pollo cura un cojón de cosas.
Y después,
Cura el hambre.
y después subes de sopa de pollo a sancocho.
Sancocho.
El sancocho te revive.
O las galletitas es por soda. Ay, me duele el estómago. Una galletita es por soda.
Es por soda con una Coca-Cola o...
Una spray.
Una spray.
Yeah.
Ajá.
O sea, no, yeah. Eso curaba la diarrea. Es por soda. Mira, no comas
Eso es
comida.
verdad.
Comete
Es
una
por
por
soda.
soda.
O una
Una
sopita.
sereno.
O un caldito de pollo. Un caldito de pollo.
sí, también. Eso pasaba en Puerto Rico.
¿Sabes?
Y si tú no me crees, subscribe and let me know.
Yeah.
Dude, there was aceite de que era ¿te acuerdas? 7 jarabes.
Oh, sí, 7 jarabes de...
Y había
Robitussin,
aceite de hígado de aceite de hígado de un pescado. I forgot
Fish
which one
oil.
it is. Sí.
Pero apestaba carajo.
Y también
Yo me
tenía,
recuerdo.
y en vez de regular like Bengay, era manteca burevaca. So I don't know how they do that, but they take the grease of the udder of a cow,
Yeah.
and we're like, "Ooh, that's good stuff, Papa. No, let that activate,
You get some good lotion on
Papa."
that.
Imagine like the Puerto Rican Olympic team was sponsored by manteca burevaca. Luego, papi, we're making champions here. Okay.
Por eso their joints don't hurt today.
Then when it came to the
Because of
States,
eso.
you come to the States and there's none of it. There's no siete jarabes. There's no
Nothing.
fish oil. There's no mercurio.
Back
There's no
then was,
manteca burevaca. It's just everything's like so packaged like corporate. It's so like it doesn't have that feel of like someone made the stuff we
at the
got
house,
is like someone made in a campo in the back under a shed somewhere.
A natural
That's why we're so
remedy.
good at baseball.
Eso es verdad.
Because we're playing more baseball and creating less.
Bate.
Pero en verdad, si tú no tienes manteca de ure
Está
No,
ochentoso, sesentoso, está marcano.
Te va a doler
y,
todo.
y no vas para ningún lado.
That's right.
You know what? You know what I did like though, that here in the United States when we moved here, like you didn't want to be in class, be like, can I go see the nurse?
Oh yeah.
Can you go see
Especially
the
with
nurse?
the kids.
And they're like, oh, I'm gonna tummy. Oh, you got a tummy ache? Here, just sit down on this little bed. And I'm like, okay,
And you
thank you.
fall asleep.
I'm like,
No.
God, I so got them. I fooled them all. I just don't want to be in class.
Nowadays, they get you a tablet, watch YouTube, you
No,
can
we didn't have
watch
that.
movies. No, nowadays.
Wow.
You can still pull that
While you're in the
trick.
nurse.
I'm going to go to the nurse, I'm sick. And they're in their phones, watching YouTube. You know, it's...
But you know what? I couldn't. When I was
You
in
can
the
trick everybody. Actually, they send a text to the nurse. They tell them, hey, nurse, I'm sick, so I'm going to stay home. Boom! She's going to fucking stay home. And then they don't count them as being out.
You didn't get my email?
Yeah.
That's not my fault. You didn't read your
You
you
don't
didn't
read
open
your
up. Look, you
freaking
gotta read your
text.
junk mail, your spam, because sometimes it just shows up like that.
But you couldn't stretch it out too much in the you have to play it just right. Like
Of
you couldn't spend
course.
too much time because then I'll be there 10 minutes and like, is your tummy still hurting? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, okay, well, we're gonna call your parents in just a moment. No, it's okay. I think I feel better. Because I knew
Yeah.
my mom was gonna know that was bullshit.
Yeah,
you
that
know?
was your trigger.
Después me meto en problema. So I just go and just wait till the next class and do it all over again. And he's like, you
Hasta
here
que se
again? I'm
enteró.
like, me duele otra vez. No, but this time I'm gonna stay.
Hasta que se enteró tu mamá.
And I was like, I'm done.
Mira, porque estás de embustero.
I'm
con
like-
la nurse.
I'm like, it's okay. It's art class next. I want to go to that.
Yeah.
I want to paint.
Or free break study hall or PE. Even PE was
Yeah, I
fun.
freaking love PE.
Yeah, that was fun. That was my favorite class.
Bro, the difference...
Dodgeball.
That's what I was going to say.
Or the
So you probably skipped every
the
other
relay one where you have to pick up the eraser, put it over here.
Oh, I forgot
Or
the name.
there's an eraser over there, 2 erasers.
Which game is this? I know someone knows
I
it.
think it's
Leave it
like
down there.
relay,
Subscribe.
like 2-man relay or two person relay. You both run and grab the eraser and bring it back to your next teammate. Then the
Yeah, yeah,
teammate
yeah,
has to
yeah,
go
yeah, that's
back
right.
and put it down.
So a relay. So it's a
Yeah,
relay.
Yeah, it's a relay race.
Hasta que todo el mundo, the entire team, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
whoever
yeah, yeah.
wins.
Yeah.
Bro,
That and dodgeball, that was awesome.
Dodgeball
Yeah.
was the first
But
game...
with the big ball, not
That-
the little one.
Dodgeball was the first
Yeah.
game that I was like, oh shoot, they do this here too, right? And I remember it was 4th grade. It was my first time in PE, like in this little carpeted area covered,
Yeah.
from the, you know.
Middle school?
And yeah, no, in
Elementary.
elementary school,
Oh.
and they had these big balls right here, like this. And
It was just one.
big. Well, it was a one.
Or one or two.
No, I
One
think it
or
was
two.
one, because I remember, like in Puerto Rico, bro. We would be like
Yeah.
Nolan Ryan, bro.
Yeah, like
bro, like
100-mile-an-hour
freaking
pitches,
boom. Bro, I came with that same intensity.
With a huge
But
ball.
we're playing with girls and boys. It's mixed, bro. I remember. I what was her name? I think her name is Linda. Her name is.
Damn, you remember names in 4th grade, bro?
Bro, you gotta understand this. This moved me. This left a freaking
This is
imprint.
why.
Yeah.
Listen.
Put the flames right here.
It left an imprint in my soul,
Smashed
bro.
her in the face.
Bro, I got the ball and she was like wide open. I freaking went whoop, bro. You seen Meet the Fockers when they're playing when they're playing volleyball? It
Yeah.
goes,
He
bro,
just smacks
she
it, yeah.
went like I swear I saw like sweat and spit just
Slow mo.
and everybody went like that, bro. And I'm like,
He's
what?
the best player.
No, they were just like, how could you, fucker? like the
yeah,
Meet the
like the
Fockers.
movie.
Bro, it's like, what were you thinking?
I was going the other direction on
Oh
purpose.
no! I'm sure there was somebody was like, "Yeah,
I want him.
finally."
I want him on my team.
I felt so bad, bro. Like that girl didn't talk to me forever.
So what happened to the girl that she?
She
bashed
should
her
have dodged.
elbows?
Or
She should have
dipped,
dodged
or dipped, or dived.
Well, yeah, she could
No,
have
when
dodged, but
they took her
was
out.
she bleeding or anything?
She wasn't bleeding.
Oh,
she
okay,
was just shaking up. They probably took her to a little bed in the nurse's area, and they sat me down in the corner for a little bit and
Here's a
said,
bag
"Look,
of ice. Here's a
I
bag
don't
of
know
ice.
where your savage ways comes from."
So it was a
No,
perfect
they
throw.
didn't say that. That's messed up. That's what
I was
they
gonna
said.
say.
So it was a perfect throw.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Exactly.
It was
so.
beautiful. It was like time stood still.
Fucker.
Bro, like I felt like, you know, when Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire one first got his powers and he threw the punch
Oh,
and
yeah.
he's like, "Boom, boom, boom, boom."
Bro.
You see it in slow motion. That's
Yeah,
how
yeah.
I thought. Ah.
There were scouts coming to check him out.
Oh, because of that
Cuarto grado, papi.
throw
He was
abilities.
good, bro.
Dodgeball
Yeah.
prodigy.
We saw that ball.
Best of the best of the best.
You know, I learned
You know,
from the best.
it's,
With honors.
it's funny that back in the days we had a lot of sprinting games, like sprint, relay games, a lot. El pañuelito, todo eso. Era sprinting to the middle and coming back. But what games do they have now? You know, it's freaking.
Oh, now it's all
Pokemon Go.
tablets.
Yes, like-
tablets and I'm
Yeah, it's
sure they do the
crazy.
running thing because they try to promote health all the time.
Well,
in
that's
schools.
the gadgets came in.
I bet you they don't
I
got
want an Apple Watch.
dodgeball.
Oh,
I bet you they don't
definitely
got kickball.
They don't-
And they don't even know how to play it.
They just walk them around the track.
They do
literally.
have- I bet you-
literally.
I've seen it here.
Or-
They've done it where they're
It's
like, they
funny,
don't do
I've seen it
anything.
here.
They just
or
walk
they,
around the
or
track.
they play basketball if there's a basketball hoop that works with a net and they have basketballs
Yes,
in their
the, no,
inventory.
the sports. Yeah, the sports
Yeah.
are still here. What I'm talking about is the stuff that we used to do is like,
Bro, the first thing
gone.
in the morning, play basketball. Just us
Yeah,
before the
yeah.
bell rings.
Yeah.
just to get
And
warm.
we'll go to first period,
That was
freaking
middle school.
sweaty.
That was
Yeah.
middle
Yeah, this is
school.
middle school.
Like now you see like the little cliques and stuff, people hanging out, just heads down,
Yeah.
tablets. You see it everywhere. Even when kids cross the street, that's what they do.
But it's hard. It's hard not to. Like number
Yeah,
one is all that
for everybody because everybody
It's
everybody's
all they
life
know,
is
and-
on there.
and us being older, we
Allowing
still
them.
get stuck on this, you know, ourselves. You know, so it's like these apps are just.
It makes your life easier, but also
difficult.
Yeah, no, it takes a lot of your life away from you too, because you got 24 hours in a day. Then Carlos, what's your favorite donut?
Donut?
Yes.
I'd have to say my favorite donut is the Bavarian cream-filled donut with the powder on the outside.
Where do they sell that? Krispy Kreme?
Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Krispy Kreme is a whole different type of world of donuts. That's just
You don't like Krispy Kreme?
that's just melted crack
Have you had
into a donut.
But is it good?
Yes, but it feels wrong to eat a Krispy Kreme. Like
After
Dunkin' Donuts feels like
you
I'm
eat-
eating a donut. When I go to Krispy Kreme, it doesn't feel like I'm eating a donut. It
because
feels
it
like
just
I'm
melts
eating,
away.
It melts like
It melts. It's like
deliciousness.
so moist.
Have you ever had a Hertz donut?
a Hertz.
No.
Hertz donut.
Y con
I
eso
got
nos
'em.
vamos. Dale, tiquitón.
No
Pon la
fuimos.
música.
Chequeo, mi gente. Mándame una par de dólares, unos cupones para Krispy Kreme.
Hey, I
Lenny.
love Krispy Kreme.
Lenny, Michael, Joel en los platos y aquí estamos con Giancarlo y Tiquirón. Los dos.
Los dos.